So,
We're live.
wish you told me that. I'm like in the middle of editing.
No, that's fine.
All right.
It's going to take a second for it to catch up anyway. Because I've noticed that like the first 10 seconds of all of our podcasts have been cut like
hmm
short in the VOD. Yeah,
All right. Good to know. We're here.
we're here.
Two out of three of us, anyways.
Yeah,
We've got
Sean.
we got a still image of Sean instead.
Yeah, the one where he's like looking behind him or
Is
whatever.
it is that's the Quidditch picture?
Yeah,
We so
yeah,
lovingly dubbed it the Quidditch picture because it's him playing Quidditch.
yeah. But he looks like he's like an action movie star, like looking behind him and it's like something's about to explode. It's pretty,
Meanwhile, everything's all like nice and peaceful behind him.
yeah, like it's actually beautiful behind him. Yeah, I'm leaving this, leaving the life behind me. Fox hunt, Sean. Exactly, exactly. You got it, Mitch.
There you go.
This is the top-down perspective. We talk about video games, and you want to kill yourself while we do it. My name is Paul, and with me is John.
Wow! Wow!
Yeah,
Wow! I mean, you didn't need to be obvious about it, but
maybe I'm giving us too much credit.
oh wow.
We're just affecting. I don't think we affect people in any way. Hopefully, like not in a bad way, at least.
We have that one person who always shows up really upset.
Do we?
I
I'm
mean,
sure we
sometimes,
do.
sometimes.
I'm sure we do. I just probably never notice it. I'm just used to people being upset at me. So there's that. Yeah, as we were saying, Sean's gone. He is sick with flu, I think he said.
Which is funny because we were sick 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's that season. It's going around. Maybe he has our flu that like went from
We
person
we
to person
sent it
somehow.
down to him.
Yeah, it took about 2 weeks to get there, but I
I
mean
mean,
we
that
got him.
that's standard. That's standard rate shipping.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, customs could have held it for a while too. That's also possible.
Don't even talk to me about customs. I'm just, like every day I'm just like coughing into a box while I'm sick and then sending it up. Well, there you go, China.
And that's how half the world disappeared.
Yeah, patient zero in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. That would be a weird thing if we
That
were
would
like
be weird.
the city where patient zero started. Because nothing lives up here. Like bugs don't live very long. The only thing that does are like the flu virus because of the cold. Everything
Mhm.
else dies from the cold. I don't know. It's
This is
weird.
too deep. This is too deep.
We're getting too deep, yeah. Um, I'm having to be a little bit quiet because we have company. That's why the podcast is starting late, so sorry to people who were waiting around. Um, there was a baby yelling and dogs like barking and being crazy because people are here. So
Meanwhile, your cat's just like, "Shut up, everyone."
the cat's pissed. And I'm totally with him. I'm pretty upset too. I was telling you before we went live here, it's so fucking petty. The reason why I'm mad is because this is the weekend out of all weekends that Let's Sing 2016 came out today on Steam. And like now that we have company, I'm not going to be able to just like belt out like Megan Trainor songs, and that's actually legitimately why I'm pissed off that it's this weekend.
I mean, you just got to learn how to whisper sing. All about that bass, about that bass. There you go. You've mastered.
Going slower and slower into some like demonic form.
All about that bass.
Ooh.
There you go. There you go. That'll kill your voice pretty fast.
Yeah. Also, my voice isn't doing very good. I'm not doing very good. I had
You're had a shitty week by the sounds of it.
I had a bad week. So,
Don't worry, Let's Sing is here for you. Once everything's gone, it'll make everything better.
but then once they're gone,
Yeah.
like I have to work again. They're gone
Mhm.
Sunday. So
Oh.
I'm that's like it's such a petty thing, and I know that, but I don't care. I'm a petty person, so I'm upset that I don't get to play my video game. No, what happened was like I've had problems with like my dentist specifically, and because of that, like I've been having troubles with my wisdom teeth.
hmm
And like this has been going on for a while. The wisdom tooth specifically that was really giving me troubles has like settled down, and I don't think it's gonna grow anymore or do anything. So that's set, but like I still need it out.
Mm.
The another wisdom tooth though is like in the prime location where it's like fucking up another tooth.
Oh, so
So
this is pretty much what happened to me back in September.
this is exactly what happened to you, yeah. So what happened was I went to bed Monday night and like I got half an hour worth of sleep and then I was twisting and turning like all fucking morning, like probably from about 2 in the morning until 8:30 in the morning. I got maybe 15 minutes worth of sleep during that time because my mouth felt like it was like breaking or something, like my jaw was on fire. And like there's nothing you can do. I tried looking up like 24-hour dentist clinics and stuff. I couldn't find anything. So at 8:30 is the earliest I was able to call somebody, get an appointment, went in, and they're like, yeah, I have to get my benefits turned over to this new dentist because my other dentist is completely like out to lunch. They gave me some painkillers and stuff, but the damage had been done. I didn't sleep all night, so like all of Tuesday was basically doped up on painkillers, like sleeping on the couch. It was it was rough. And then the next day I went to work, but I was still loopy from the medication. So that was interesting. Everything's working better now, but like I know the pain's gonna come back, so I'm still on medication to help it a little bit. But yeah, like this is just a plea to anybody. If you still have your wisdom teeth, like get them out. Go to a dentist, ask what they can
Unless you're
suggest.
super lucky. Is Sean one of the lucky few that didn't have
No, he
any?
got his out.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't even risk it at this point because I was one of the lucky ones until now. Right? Like I was good until now, and I'm just saying from experience, like I wouldn't wish this on my deepest enemy, man. It's fucking terrible, this pain. So you should really go get that checked out. Make sure you visit your dentist regularly. That's not even like a joke. Like do that. Because out of all the pains, like dental pain is probably the worst I've ever felt, and I've broken many bones and like done dumb shit. So, yeah. Life lessons from TDP.
There you go. Get rid of your teeth. They're
Get
just
rid of all
problems. They're
your
just
teeth.
problems.
It's true. Um, let's talk about video games. What have you been playing?
Not much. Been streaming a bit.
Yeah,
One
you've been
game,
streaming a lot actually.
well, twice this week.
Oh,
So
I thought
that's
it was 3 times.
no, it's only been twice this week.
Oh, okay.
Might be another stream in the next day or two, but like it might be another late night thing. So I decided Sunday or Monday, I think it was Monday, that I just wanted to like relax and just try to beat some games. So the
Yes.
first game I picked was Super Ghouls and Ghosts. So I sat
A
down
relaxing game.
yeah, how it is. I sat down for what was it, 4.5 hours? It was
Mhm.
probably longer than that actually. Unfortunately, did not beat it. I got to the end of the second loop, but could not beat the end of stage 7 out of 8. It was
Yeah.
just, I just was having terrible luck, and I was just getting tired and just out of it.
I remember coming back, like, I was there for a bit, then went and did some stuff, came back and was like, wait a minute, did you restart or loop? And I think you said, like, this is the second loop or something. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I thought, like, Tim was on the call when I came back.
Tim joined at one point.
Okay.
It was Dan Enigma and myself for quite a while, and then Tim joined at one point.
Fucking Dan.
Yeah,
Fucking guy. Anyways,
he's right there. So
no, I know. So that
yeah.
was good, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little bit bummed out because I didn't realize this. I knew there was a level select code because I knew what it was as a kid.
Hmm.
I just apparently did not realize the level select code does not let you pick the second loop. It lets you go all the way to the end of the first loop and then skips everything else to go to the final boss.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So the earliest I can start is the end of the first loop, and which basically means I have to beat the game again just to get back to where I was.
Well, I mean, it's better than nothing, though.
I don't know. I'm gonna try to beat it at some point. I just gotta be in the mood, I guess. So we'll see on that.
That's totally fair. Yeah.
But otherwise, I haven't really been playing much besides streams. A little bit more Record Keeper as always.
Cool.
I got to a major milestone in Record Keeper.
Okay.
I finally beat all the main content in the game.
I thought you were gonna say I finally spent $100.
I haven't spent any money on that game, believe it or not.
Yeah, no, I believe you. I know.
Yeah. But I finally beat all the actual like realm content they put in the game. I'm waiting for the next update to come out, which is in like 2 days theoretically.
Okay.
But for now, I've got all the actual like storyline dungeons done, and I'm
God
caught up
damn
on
it.
events. What?
So you, I don't know how you beat a free-to-play game without
But
spending money.
I'm at a point right now where I've technically beaten this free to play game and not spent any money.
It has taken a long time though, so there
Yeah,
is that.
every time I used to get close, then like they would just swarm the game with events to make up for it. So
Yeah.
I never got a chance. So this is the first time where I can actually say like, hey, I have no new content I have to do right now.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing though. I still like it.
What about Pokemon P-Cross?
I'm still like hacking away at that.
Yeah.
I've still got like 100 puzzles left before that's done though. It's a lot, and those stupid missions they give you are the worst.
I
Beat
don't
the
know them, so
Beat this 15 by 15 puzzle in 3 minutes without any Pokemon.
that's rough. Holy shit.
Well, that was like it's mainly that one has a 5 minute time limit, which some of them are doable, some of them aren't. I've
Mhm.
had to redo a lot of puzzles because of that. It's been very annoying.
That's
You shouldn't
annoying.
have to redo. That's the thing that's actually been bothering me about the game is having to actually redo puzzles. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
If
That
it
game's
wasn't for
not
that,
good.
if it wasn't for that, I'd have that game done already.
That game's not good.
Mm. There are definitely better Pocross games out there.
And Pokemon games. There are definitely better of both.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Speaking of
Picross,
Picross,
I've been playing random apps on my Android phone that say they're Picross, and they are. That's a pretty easy thing to replicate. Um, I don't I'll find the name of the one I'm currently liking the most. Called Logic Square, I guess.
Logic Square?
No, Logic, like
Oh, Logic Square.
Logic. Yeah.
Okay.
The reason I like it is because even though I hate like virtual D-pads and stuff, they have that, and I like playing P-Cross by like moving that way. I don't like using touch, especially for like puzzles that have a lot of squares, and like on a phone that seems like a bad time.
Mm.
So I like that for that reason. I've been playing that. Actually, I played that a lot today. It's okay. It's a free to play game, so you get ads like after every single puzzle.
Yeah, fair enough.
But it does they never come in during the puzzle. Some of the some of the mechanics feel like just a normal P-Cross game. Like if you're holding down the like button to like do X's, say, right, and you're scrolling down like a whole line,
Yeah.
it'll like you can loop over and over on that like line if you wanted to, but if you're holding down a button, it'll stop at the end of the line, like, and it won't loop back, so you like in case you make a mistake or something, like little stuff like that that like they actually thought about
Mm.
is really nice, because a lot of times like if you can like scroll repeatedly just like going up and down and stuff through a line, they just won't put that like much care into the stop there, so like you don't fuck up something or whatnot. I just little things like that. It's pretty good. But there's like nothing I played this week. This weekend was gonna be my weekend, man. It was gonna be let's sing, and I was gonna sing, and now it's all gone.
And now there's silence.
Actually, you know what? Silence is way better than screaming baby. So maybe there's worse things in life. Sean wrote here he's been playing Sybil or
I have,
Cybele or
I
whatever.
have no idea what that is.
It is a game that a girl wrote about her like life experiences online, sort of thing. There's like
Really?
FMV stuff and whatnot in there. Apparently, it's like an hour long, so it's not very long. But yeah, that's what that is. I want to try it, but yeah, I might just buy it because I like supporting dumb things like that, like FMV games. I really like supporting FMV games a lot. They're my favorite.
And that's why I have the new Need for Speed.
Do you?
Yeah. I got it for 20 bucks sorry, I got it for 15 bucks plus a $10 gift card to Microsoft Store because they just were trying to get rid of it.
Yeah. Video Shinobi saying I got Lifeline when they put it up for free. That's cool because that game is pretty dope. That game's pretty cool. I think that's all we played though. It's been kind of a dead week apparently for us.
Kinda, yeah. Well, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam comes out tomorrow, so I'll probably start playing that.
Mm-hmm.
Something else was supposed to come out tomorrow, wasn't it? What were we talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, right? There is, I think.
We never did figure it out, did we?
I know The Witness comes out next Tuesday,
Mm.
and I know after that, Tomb Raider comes out a week from now on the PC, so I'll be playing that. And then a week after that is the other game people are talking about that is supposed to come out. What I can't remember what the fucking game is.
I don't even remember what was supposed to be coming out this month.
No, the 5th of February. There was a game, and I can't remember which game. It's one people care about, or at least say they do. Whatever. I'm sure it doesn't matter.
I'll look it up.
Okay. That sounds good. I'll just fill dead air while you do that. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's World came out today.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely the one.
February 5th, you said? Oh, wow. How did we forget this? XCOM 2.
XCOM, that's the one. Yep. XCOM 2 comes out the week after Tomb Raider. And then after that, the next one I'm looking forward to is like maybe The Division, because I think that's the end of February, right? Or maybe beginning of March.
The beta's supposed to be very soon if it's not already running.
The beta is next week during PAX South. So.
You're really excited for Plants vs. Zombies 2.
Yes.
Garden Warfare 2. That's the one.
I didn't actually ever play Garden Warfare. I heard it was okay.
There's a lot of stuff coming out at the end of February. Street Fighter 5, Project X Zone 2, or Cross Zone, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Fire Emblem Fates, Far Cry Primal, Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare 2, Danganronpa. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
That's there's been a bunch of press events going on lately for it, so I think it must be ready soon.
Wow. Okay.
And that's what it's listed as current release date.
Sure. Okay. I had no idea.
Mighty Number 9 is still technically slated for February.
That's
February
cute.
is looking to actually be a decently busy month.
Yeah. You could also say Undertale is cancer, but according to a bunch of people, it's actually a really good game.
Oh, what? Oh, it's in response to Five Nights at Freddy's is cancer.
Gotcha. Okay. I was kind of wondering where this train of thought started. So I was looking through the chat. I should probably not look through the chat. It's going to throw me off my game. You know,
Yeah.
That all-important talking on the internet game.
Well, meanwhile, let's move on to the news.
Undertale's first patch claimed to fix bugs, but it added content.
Oh, God.
It added cancer.
Yeah! Oh, God.
On a sad note, my one of my bosses was diagnosed with cancer apparently the day I was like out of commission. That was kind of shitty to come back to. He was like one of the bosses I liked too. Fucking hate that thing. Cancer. Ugh.
Fuck cancer.
It's so bad. Holy shit, is it bad. In better news, there was a patch that Undertale pushed through or whatever, and they were saying, oh, it's just fixing bugs, but like it apparently added shit. And instead of people finding it out the legit way, of course, data miners found it.
Yeah, I'm not shocked.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find like the basic stuff here because I don't even really like. I kind of just read this on Twitter what they added. Certain glitches have been amended, including those that affected the game's pacifist ending. Other changes, an especially difficult puzzle has been made a bit easier to solve.
Puzzle was that?
I have no idea. You know what? There's a link here where it says an especially difficult puzzle. Let's find out. The piano puzzle. Oh, that wasn't hard.
That wasn't hard at all.
Ugh. People are dumb. Fox himself said that the blue attacks have been slightly altered in color to help the colorblind see them easier.
That makes sense.
So that's good. Additional lines of dialogue. And yeah. There's some other stuff involving Gaster or something.
I'm reading up on it now.
Yeah.
It looks actually pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah.
They changed some of the sound files referring to Gaster. There's more references to him being in the game.
Yeah.
They added like a bunch of other things kind of everywhere. Interesting.
It says here you'll have to luck out to have the requisite stats to actually meet Gaster, but it's easier to encounter the dialogue that fans think confirm his existence and background.
Interesting.
Neat. I will be sure to watch somebody's YouTube video on that at some point
Yeah,
and not play
someone
that
has
game again.
someone has probably already got that
Sure.
like in video form.
And yo, the person that does and puts that up first is going to be an overnight sensation.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So, good job, you guy.
you did it.
Yeah.
You guy or gal, you did it.
Yeah, you're right. I should be more PC. But however, if I was more PC, Mortal Kombat X wouldn't support me anymore.
Holy shit, that was a segue. Holy shit.
I gotta
God
admit,
damn.
I felt
Stop the stream now. That was
I felt pretty
we're
good
not
about
topping
that one.
We're
I know
not
you're
topping that shit.
I know
Holy
you're being a little
crap.
sarcastic. I felt
No, that was
pretty good about
that was legit good. I did not expect that.
Yeah. Anyways, that sucks. So Mortal Kombat X is getting shafted again on PC, which is shitty for me as a PC gamer primarily. They are not getting the what's it called? The second pack basically.
Yeah. Season 2 of characters.
Yeah. So that's cool. I guess. This game that I couldn't play the day it came out and then barely could play after that because of networking issues and stuff now won't get any other cool things in it.
I guess basically it's funny because like DC or not specifically DC, Warner Brothers PC division has been really dropping the ball because we had Batman.
Mm-hmm.
That one had major issues when it came out and it got removed. Was the port for Shadow of Mordor all right?
Actually, I didn't have a problem with that myself.
All right, so really it's just been Batman and Mortal Kombat, but they also came out close to the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck, man. Fuck those guys. They're like enemy number one right now. Like, I know Uplay is shitty and Ubisoft has done some dumb shit, but no, these guys right here. They're public, like, fuck EA. EA is not even an issue anymore. These guys are the new Hitler. That's all I'm saying.
The new Hitler.
The new one. Yeah. Life is Strange director's commentary is going to be free DLC for digital versions, though. So that's kind of cool. We got that going for us, the people that bought that before. The reason for this is because there's an actual, like, on-disc copy now, and that's one of the things on it. So they're releasing that thing for people that already have digital versions or who are buying digital versions. So that's cool. I'm glad they're doing that.
Nice.
I'm glad somebody cares about people that buy digital games. I was going to let that silence hang a little bit.
I'm glad you did.
Yes.
I didn't have the list open. I didn't realize that my story was up. All right. So Xbox is a console that comes out that usually does well in the rest of the world, but we all know that they always seem to do terrible in Japan.
Yes.
But we've never really realized how bad it is until this article popped up. I think it was today. Last week in Japan, Microsoft reportedly sold 99 Xbox Ones in Japan. Now, that might seem all right until you realize the 3DS XL alone sold 30,000 units in a week.
Yeah.
Followed by the PlayStation 4 selling 25,000.
That's actually kind of surprising how big that number is, too.
The Vita selling 18,000.
Okay.
The Wii U selling 15,000.
Okay.
The small new 3DS selling 6,000.
Right.
The actual normal original 3DS selling 5,000.
Yep.
The PlayStation 3 selling 2,000.
Yep.
And the 3DS XL selling 1,000.
And yeah. That's a fucking disaster.
Yep.
99 Xboxes.
It got beat by 4 versions of the 3DS. 4. They don't even make some of them anymore.
I think it's funnier that it got beat up by the PlayStation 3.
That too.
Oh man. God, that's so good. I'm wondering how many 360s sold, because that would be hilarious if they sold 101 or something.
That'd be more 360s sold than Xbox Ones.
That's fucking grim, man. Holy shit.
That's ridiculous. I mean, I'm not shocked. Like, they're not a Japanese company. Their launch in Japan was abysmal, so
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that it's doing bad. But that's bad.
Yeah. Echo Eclipse is saying, what about Vita sales? Vita sales are actually in the
Last
here.
week, Vita was the 3rd best-selling console that week, 18,000 units.
Yeah.
So it sold more than the Wii U.
Yeah. That's great.
Okay,
That's absolutely fantastic. Pick up the phone. I gotta stop reading chat. I have no idea what's going on. I Am 3D Homer gave us some news with his comment is, so this happened. I'm gonna see what this is. NBA 2K is having a Martin Luther King sale. What?
Wow.
Now in the 2K... Oh, this is like an actual photo of the in-game store thing. Now in the 2K Sports Store, MLK Day sale. All shoes are 40% off. The time is always right to do what is right. That's so good. Oh my god.
Nothing needs to be said about that. It speaks for itself.
There's not even a
Macagoni
story.
says, I have a team.
I have a team. There's not even a story here to the link he linked.
It's just the picture. And that's all you really need. Because it
That's all you
speaks volumes.
Yay, using Martin Luther King Day to promote in-game stuff. Yeah, that's... Holy shit. I have a team is so good. That's it for news.
Yeah.
I told you this fucking episode would be a train wreck.
Yeah, well, don't worry. Life found a way. And your favorite part's coming up. Well, I guess Sean's favorite part is coming up, so...
And he's not here to share it with us.
I know. I'm sure he's so sad. He planned this being sick. I know it.
I don't think he did. Because he would love to be here. If people wanted to write in their questions, where could they do that?
TopTimePerspective@gmail.com. TDP Podcast on Twitter. Top 10 Perspective on Facebook. And my P.O. Box. And yeah, we actually did not tweet it on the TDP account. It only tweeted on your account.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I totally forgot.
Whoops.
Yeah, because this is like a dumb side thing that nobody cares about. My TweetDeck hasn't been working. So like I actually have to sign into TDP now on the site. And I didn't. I just like went twitter.com typed it out and then tweeted and then closed it. So whoops, my bad, I guess. So the NPD numbers came in with a warning. This is very long.
I mean, this is the longest one I've seen, but this makes sense because this is December.
Yeah.
All right, get ready for the North American numbers for sales here. So this will be covering December and Christmas, obviously.
Yes.
Let's start off with the... I don't know why these aren't in numerical order. That's a little weird. Let's start off with the Xbox One, which sold 1.376 million units.
It's a little better than 99.
Tiny bit.
A little bit.
Tiny bit. However, it was still beaten by the PlayStation 4, which sold 1.582 million.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good. You want to take a solid guess at where the Wii U was in that?
Well, I know exactly where it is.
You can see the numbers. We're not playing the guessing game with Sean. The Wii U sold 463,000 units. It sold less than a third of what the PS4 sold.
Yeah. I mean,
Almost
that's still
fourth.
a good
Jesus.
number, though. Like, let's not
Yeah.
kid ourselves.
But-
it's just
but
in
it's-
comparison, it's
In
not
comparison, it's doing, yeah.
good. Yeah.
Speaking of comparison, the 360 sold 139,000 units last month. The PlayStation 3 sold 29,000 units, and the 3DS sold 580,000 units. That's even low for the 3DS.
Yeah, that is. Well, like, everybody must have one by now, right? That's pretty much going to get one.
Yeah.
A lot of people have 3DSs. Although no
Right.
one seemed to bring them Saturday when I asked them to, except for you.
I mean, I remember. I got like 3 or 4 street passes.
Yeah,
You, Aaron.
that's the problem. I got like 3 or 4. We had 20 people. And they're all people that play games. Anyways, bitterness.
All right, let's get to some specific games here. Rainbow Six Siege sold over 800,000 units.
Kidding, Reese, it's okay.
Yeah, she even planned to bring it and she forgot.
Yeah.
And I didn't remember to remind her. And
I mean, I don't think you ever don't have it near you. So it's not a fact that you remembered, you just showed up and it came with you.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just an arm's reach. Xenoblade Chronicles X sold greater than 200,000 units. Not bad. Definitely better than the original did, I think, over here, since it was only GameStop exclusive.
Yeah.
Devil's Third, the Itagaki game.
Yep.
So I guess the spiritual successor to Ninja Gaiden
Yep.
sold over 3,000 units. 3,000.
That's rough.
Third-party support on the Wii U. I mean, it doesn't help that game apparently is a hot mess,
Yeah.
but still, that's pretty bad.
3,000's real bad.
I think the other problem is you couldn't find them in stores. I went to a store and they had only one copy, and that was it. And that was the one I picked up.
That's interesting. I don't go to stores anymore, so I have no idea. What about Black Ops 3?
That one probably did all right. 3.44 million copies,
Including bundles.
including bundles.
That's still impressive.
Was it bundled with both consoles, the PS4 and the Xbox One?
I have no idea. Probably.
I
could see that.
imagine it was for PS4 for sure.
I could see that for sure.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
that game's okay. And
I've been hearing okay things. I've been seeing some gifs that look really cool of like people like jumping off trees and sneaking behind people.
Yeah, there's some dumb shit. That
Looks
game,
like there's some fun dumb shit in that.
Yo, that game doesn't play like a Call of Duty game anymore, like at all. It plays more like a weird Halo.
All right, that actually kind of excites me a bit.
Hey, I have it on Steam. You could just download it off the Steam sharing and try it.
Maybe I will try it. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, there's that tournament in Calgary coming up in like the Cineplex.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a major competitive tournament coming up in Cineplex at like a movie theater here in February.
Really? I had
And there's
no
like,
idea.
if you qualify for it, there's like a major tournament, I think in LA that you can go to.
Oh, like I wouldn't qualify for it.
I know, I'm just saying that
wanna
there's
see
an event coming up.
Neat.
Rise of the Tomb Raider. Xbox One sold 1 point. Oh, no, that's not 1 point. 170,000 copies.
Yeah.
And it sold 41,000 copies on the Xbox 360. Just Cause 3 sold over 500,000 copies, so over 500,000.
That's kind of
And-
too bad.
Yeah. All right. Lifetime to date. Mario Maker has sold over 1 million. 944,000 of those has been at retail, so most of them have been retail copies.
That's pretty cool.
Splatoon has also broke 1 million.
Sure.
849,000 in retail, so same thing, a little bit smaller.
Cool.
The Gears of War bundles have sold over 800,000 units. That makes sense. That was the major console to get for a while, the major bundle. And I think it was also the 1 terabyte bundle. Bundles are not included for all of the below numbers. Okay.
Okay.
Lifetime to date, Majora's Mask 3D, 942,000 copies. Triforce Heroes, 312,000 copies.
Okay.
Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, 456,000 copies. Or 458, sorry. I almost said Assassin's Creed. Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. It's just initials. That's why I said that.
Yeah, I thought that was Assassin's Creed 2, actually.
Nope, that is Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. 270,000 copies.
Mhm.
Codename Steam.
Oh, man.
Jesus, 50,000 copies. That game was better than that. Come on.
Was it? I didn't play it.
I liked the ideas of behind it. There were some problems with
Was
it,
it
but
just
they
the
patched that later.
execution?
Yeah,
Oh.
but Sean really hated it. But like a lot of his complaints were, a lot of his
hates a lot
complaints
of
were
stuff.
patched out. A lot of his complaints were patched out like right away.
Oh, okay. That's cool, though, that they were patched out.
Shovel Knight on 3DS sold 27,000 copies, and on Wii U 23,000 copies. I'm assuming these are the physical copies since we're talking NPD numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Kirby. It just says Kirby. I'm going to assume this is referring to Rainbow Curse because that's the only Kirby game that came out this year, I believe.
Right.
193,000 copies. Mario
Okay.
Party 10. 633,000 copies? Holy shit. Does that actually make
Wow.
that the best-selling Mario Party game? No, it can't.
That's a
No, there's-
lot.
That is a lot. There's no
Jesus.
way. That seems high. Yoshi's Woolly World, 457,000 copies. Mario Tennis, 67,000 copies, and Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, 63,000 copies. Those are both lower and higher than I expected, unfortunately.
Yeah. I heard that Mario Tennis ain't good.
It's just lacking in content. That's the problem with it.
It's really too bad.
If you want just tennis, oh, it's great. But you really
But
gotta
I-
want just tennis.
But no, I want Mario Tennis with fun, wacky things.
Someone said people bought it for the amiibo. I could completely believe that.
Oh, yeah, good call, actually. That's a dumb thing
In that,
to even
in
have
that
to
case,
say.
Amiibo Festival probably should have sold better then, unless that was the sales just for the amiibo.
Yeah.
Halo 5 sold just about 1.7 million copies. Rare Replay sold 239,000 copies. I'm actually surprised that's that low because that game was actually pretty cheap.
See, I thought it would be lower, actually. So, like, that seems pretty decent to me.
But like it was a $30 game for 30 games, so
Yeah, but it's kind of niche.
I guess. Bloodborne sold 754,000 copies this year.
That's-
The Order, 357,000 copies. What is UD? That's on PS4.
UD? Oh, Until Dawn.
Oh yeah, Jesus. 330,000 copies. Tearaway for PS4, so a port, 24,000 copies.
Okay.
Fallout 4 this year sold 3.666 million copies in North America.
Nice.
PS4 accounts for 52% of the sales.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Call of Duty sold 7.75 million copies.
That's amazing.
Didn't that come out in November? Or was it September?
Oh,
Was
fuck.
it early this year?
I think it was earlier this year. Maybe.
It might have been October.
Holy fuck, dude.
Xbox One accounts for 40.59% of the copies sold. PS4 accounts for 39.80% sold, and 360 accounts for 12% sold. That's surprisingly high.
The 12%?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense. Most people don't want to really have a reason to move up, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Star Wars Battlefront sold 3.568 million copies.
That's really too bad. Nobody likes that game.
I know, but that's a high number for a game nobody likes. That's almost the
Yeah.
same as Fallout, and people like Fallout.
Yeah, that's weird.
Xbox One accounts for 52.82% of the copies sold for Battlefront.
Okay.
These abbreviations. What is TW3? The Witcher 3.
Yes.
The Witcher 3 sold, wow, that's a low number. 1.351 million copies this year in North America. PS4 accounts for 59.81%.
Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Keep in mind, that's a game more people would be getting on PC and digital as a result. So I have a feeling that game sold a lot better than that. What does surprise me is Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, only selling 1.122 million copies.
A lot of people had that on PC, though. A lot of people.
That's probably also the same thing then. PS4,
Yeah.
although PS4 is said to account for 65% of the sales there.
That makes sense. Sony fanboys. Metal Gear's always kind of been a Sony thing, so.
All right. Oh, and it also says Xbox One did 23% of Metal Gear Solid 5 and PS3. I didn't even think that version even came out. 6.88%.
Yeah, I didn't think it did either.
Weird.
Interesting.
And that's all the NPD numbers we have.
Reese's saying, didn't Witcher get best game of the year? I'm pretty sure it sold more than that. We're talking
Yeah.
only retail.
Yeah, this is only retail in North America.
Yeah, specifically North America. That
So
too.
any digital sales wouldn't have counted.
And I'm pretty sure The Witcher does like really good in Europe too. All right. So thank you, Matthew, for the NPD numbers. Really interesting ones this time
Well,
around too.
this is basically like a wrap up of the year.
Yeah. That's really cool. Some of these. But fuck, man, 7.75 million?
What I'd be curious to see is how much Call of Duty sold in the rest of the world. Like I know
That's
North
true.
America usually makes up the sales for Call of Duty, but I'd be curious to see what the worldwide sales.
I'd like to see what like Australia's numbers are like.
That too. Well, because their like rules are a lot stricter there based on like violence and shit like that. So,
And they have like a dollar worse than ours for exchange rate,
mm.
which is amazing to me now because we're so bad. We've gotten so bad. It's almost like a point of pride at this point.
I don't know if I'd call that pride.
Well, I have to call it something besides tears on my pillow every night. So Ashlyn writes in, since the topic of weird things at local game stores came up, thought I'd share this, which I found at a high-tech game traders and couldn't help but giggle at. Yes, that pic is from my Snapchat. There's no picture I can show you guys. I just realized the picture, and I didn't put it for you either, John.
I was wondering, like, where's the story? It's a very short email.
The picture is actually, you know what? I'll grab it.
Yeah, put it on the stream.
Yeah, I just realized that we're streaming video. I'm a fucking idiot.
Audio listeners, I'm sorry.
All right, let's go. This. We'll just do a basic screen capture and try not to get my emails. Screen capture there. All right. So that is a Dreamcast with a Detroit Red Wings logo put like or sticker put on over top of the Dreamcast logo for $80.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
It's thinking.
Yep.
To be fair, I think that's about the price that Dreamcast go for now. That still seems a little high.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Canadian, that would be about it. I don't know.
Canadian's
But-
probably like $500 now.
No, it's not that bad. God, I hope not.
Well, you have a
Yeah.
Dreamcast, right?
That's true, but I only paid $50 for mine.
Well, I was saying, like, what do you care what they sell them for now?
That's true. Hey, man, sometimes you need two Dreamcasts. You got to race them.
Right. Which one goes faster?
Yeah. Who's gonna win the race? Put Sonic Adventure in both of them. See which one wins.
I do find it funny that was at a high-tech game trader. It's just like this old shitty Dreamcast with a sticker on it. I love it.
That
Yeah,
sticker added $10 to the price.
The Dreamcast was great, though. That was high-tech back when that came out. Made some missteps. Like all of Sega.
Yeah, that's the real misstep. Sega and the Saturn basically
Yeah.
fucked over the Dreamcast.
Well, a lot better prices for Dreamcast. All right. We're
Yeah.
starting Dreamcast chat now, I guess, in the chat. So
While that's going on, VGC Kenny wrote in and said, "Hey TDP, last week someone sent you an email that led you to the topic of which series Nintendo was going to make a Maker game out of next, with Fire Emblem, Advance Wars, Metroid, and Legend of Zelda all being discussed as candidates. However, you guys left off what I think would be best suited for a Maker game, the Kirby series. I think that is the next Maker that should be made, but I do have a question about that. If a Kirby Maker were to be made, would you include the spin-off titles as possible options for a level to be made in, like Tilt and Tumble, Epic Yarn, Mass Attack, or Canvas/Rainbow Curse? Actually, I know Sean's answer for that last one, so he doesn't need to answer for that. Good thing he can't anyways. Also, which main Kirby game styles would you put in? My choices would be Superstar 64, the GBA/DS titles, and Return to Dreamland/Triple Deluxe styles.
for me, that would be shitty because what I like about Kirby is that every time a new Kirby game comes out, it's because they try something cool with Kirby.
Mm.
Like Kirby is kind of like the way they try some new
Kirby's their
gimmicky things out.
experiment character.
Yeah, so I don't want just like a platform maker for people to make shitty levels with Kirby.
It's also a game where your character can fly, so making a like you can fly naturally.
Right.
So making a platforming game for that kind of game, or just make your own platforming game for that would probably not be the best.
Yeah.
Mario Maker worked because like they literally made the first game using graph paper.
Yes, exactly.
So as cool as it would be to have a Kirby Maker game where you could make like mix in tilt and tumble or like canvas curse in with like proper like platforming, it'll never happen. If it does, I'll be pleasantly surprised, but I don't see it happening.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like Air Ride.
Yeah,
I just want another Air Ride.
it's never gonna happen.
I know. Idiota writes in, "Hey guys, I'm trying to make sense of virtual console releases on Wii U and 3DS. They tend to come out one region at a time and are often excluded entirely from certain regions. I can understand release schedules that fit each region having different taste. North America likes Punch-Out, so give them it to them first, etc. But some are just bizarre. Why is North America getting Metroid Fusion or Metroid Zero Mission? I was just hoping it said Fusion because I like that game.
Fusion's already out on the Virtual Console.
That's true. Why is North America getting Metroid Zero Mission almost a year after PAL in Japan? And why is PAL the only region with Xenoblade Chronicles? And don't get me started on Japan's exclusives. I really want those Final Fantasy 1-6 GBA remakes. I heard those were really good. Anyway, what sort of work do you guys think goes into making these releases? The games are all finished, the glitches and typos intact. If there really is a large time and money investment for each game, then I question going out of their way to add online to Pokemon Red and Blue, e-reader levels to Super Mario Advance 4, and finishing the never-before-seen North America version of Mother 1. Sincerely, Glenn. I think it's licensing more than anything.
I mean, but that doesn't work when it's their own company.
That's true. Yeah.
the only licensing issues that would come up there would be music.
That's still pretty big, though.
I guess that
depending.
Depends. I know that specifically, I think they were aiming to release Zero Mission for is it the 20th or 30th anniversary of Metroid? This year was an anniversary of Metroid, like a major milestone. And I think that's why they did that. But yeah, that's dumb. We should have gotten that sooner.
Mm-hmm.
They do, yeah. For like in different areas, the exclusives are based entirely on licensing, and it could also be like the different company branches. Like in the case you have Final Fantasy 1-6, 3 didn't get a GBA remake as far as I'm aware of, at least not over here. So those would entirely be licensing, and I don't. Square Enix North America can be a bit stingy at times, I've heard.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's mainly just comes down to making sure they work on the built-in emulator that's on the system. So it might be some tweaks to make sure, because every game has a different engine and stuff like that, to make sure it works without any real glitches, or to keep the other glitches that were in the game intact. They have to make sure that there's no way of accidentally hacking into the console itself through Virtual Console games, which I believe happened with the Wii at one point, and maybe the Wii U.
Nice.
I am surprised at some of the things they've added in. I thought they said they did not add online to Pokemon Red and Blue, but they added in wireless like link cable so you could actually do battles with the 3DSs, but they would have to be local. But you are right. I heard the e-reader levels got added to Mario Advance 4, and obviously they finally translated Mother 1, but that wasn't really a Virtual Console release. That was them like actually retranslating that game. Because I don't think they used the fan translation that was going around. Maybe they did. I might be wrong.
That seems weird, because I know they don't like fan stuff. So
yeah, I don't know. I feel like that would be like we would have gotten Mother 3 by now if that was the case, though, if they just used fan translations.
Totally. Yeah. Like, honestly, I don't think we really know, though, like, why they do that. Like, money and marketing is another thing in there somehow.
Astro Game says, for Virtual Console, the amount of work is not much. Rather, they release them to not flood the eShop. Apparently, they sell better. Interesting.
Cool. Okay. Do you want to take the next one, or should I keep going?
It's all yours.
Brooke writes in, "Hey guys, while listening to last week's podcast, a question was brought up for weird not conventional RPGs. Okay, right. For weird non-conventional RPGs, and I wanted to add to the list. Chulip is an RPG where you have to strengthen your heart by kissing everyone so that you can get together with the girl of your dreams. Do you remember this game?"
Tulip, yeah.
Yeah, this was talked about for like maybe a few weeks and then never again. So,
Yeah.
like, I knew you would probably remember it. For anybody out there who also does, like, without looking it up, give yourself a pat on the back. It's pretty good. That is a game that people forgot real quick. Now for the questions. If you could watch a sitcom with any two video game characters, who would they be? And bonus, what would the show be called? This is a great question.
I always loved the Ridley and Samus group that Red Supre always used to bring up.
Okay.
It was always good because the Ridley was like this weird, like eccentric character, and Samus was the straight person in the whole bit. So it was just always like really funny. So I'd be down for that.
Also, hi, Tom people.
It's not Tom, it's Tobias. Tom didn't rate anyone tonight.
Okay. Hi, Tobias people.
Thanks for the raid, Tobias.
Oh, yeah, there. I see his name.
Uh, can we pick just? I want two Norland North characters to hang out, but I can't think of a
God
second one
damn
that
it.
isn't Nathan Drake.
God damn it. You just want to hear him talk to himself.
Yeah, I kind of do. Kind of do.
I think Solid and Liquid together would be great, like in a
Oh
duo,
my god.
because then you can have some like weird science name as the name of the show, like State of Matter.
Les enfants terribles.
No, just like State of Matter or
Oh
something
my
like
god.
that.
They would do that too.
I know.
I would want Kojima to write it
Yeah,
because I would want like just like 80% of the episode to be like just political intrigue, and then just like 20% of it just be jokes.
yeah. I would
That'd be
want.
so good.
I would want Ego Raptor to voice both Liquid and Solid as well.
I don't remember his liquid voice. I only
So,
remember his solid
like,
voice.
His voices all sound pretty similar when he's being an idiot, so it would work. What else is there? Like, you can kind of just take any protagonist and antagonist, throw them together, and it's like the odd couple, right?
Pretty
Like
much.
Cloud and Sephiroth have to like live together during college in a dorm. That would be great, actually. You don't have any other ideas?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Second,
All right.
She has
Oh,
a
there's
second
another
question.
Yeah.
How often do you guys look for fan-created content of a game you're into at the time?
Not all that often.
Yo, like never until Undertale came into my life, and I can't stop.
Undertale, you can't stop finding it. That's the problem. It
No.
finds you.
I can't stop looking for it because I find that like the stuff people have made is just like better than that game even. So there's so many talented people that love that game that there's just quality out there. There's also a lot of shit. Holy fuck, there's garbage out there.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's the only game I've ever looked up fan created content for.
Next question comes from Shane. Says, I found out I'm getting a PS4 for my birthday coming up, and my brother got an Xbox One for Christmas that is also available to me. So I've pretty much always only had Nintendo consoles and a computer growing up. So I was wondering if there are any major series that are exclusive to those consoles that I should try out. Planning on playing the Kingdom Hearts games since I've heard those are good, but any other games I should try out. Now, that's the thing is, are you into shooters? Because that's a big hinge for the Xbox.
Yeah.
If you're into shooters, I'm going to immediately say Halo and Gears of War. If you're not, then the Xbox One gets a bit of a harder recommendation. Rise of Tomb Raider, but you're a PC gamer, so you'll probably be playing that on PC. Rare Replay, if you don't have any of those games. I'm literally looking at
Wait, did they say they're a PC gamer?
Yeah.
Wait, Nintendo consoles? Oh, dude, Shane, I love you. Man after my own heart. I know the struggle, man.
Nintendo and PC.
I know the struggle, man. I'm with you.
Oh my god.
In that case, Bloodborne and Until Dawn are must plays because those are literally the only two games exclusive to the PS4 I like even cared enough to look up.
I heard Infamous was all right. Second Son.
Actually, yeah, I heard that too. I wasn't huge into like
I never
Infamous.
bothered. I never bothered playing Infamous 2. So
Yeah. Um like yeah, Halo 5 for Xbox One is like the only game I actually want to play on the Xbox
I
One.
am actually looking at my Xbox One collection right now, and I don't even. There's nothing that stands out.
Yeah.
Forza, if you're into driving, but like I would always just say Gears, Halo, and that's kind of leave it at that because everything else is on PC.
Yeah.
Like I was, someone said like get the PS4 for RPGs, so I was about to say like, oh yeah, there's that Tales of game that's on PS4. That's also on PC.
Yeah.
So it gets harder. I was gonna, I can say Guilty Gear Xrd Sign, but that just came out on PC.
Oh,
Uh,
but like okay, I just read this question again. If like this is the first time you've really had a PlayStation or an Xbox, like
mm.
there's some backlog you could probably go through.
Oh yeah, like the Xbox One's backwards compatibility is actually kind of getting good. So there's a bunch of
You
like
know what?
main
That
games
was
for
actually
360.
a news thing we should have probably hit up. That like backwards compatibility is now a thing, and as 360 games implement it.
Mm.
So that's like actually a news thing that happened recently. But whatever, we skipped over it. I guess I didn't even bother
I
playing it.
didn't even realize that was a thing like this week.
Yeah. Okay, yo, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go on your PS4. You're gonna go to the PlayStation Network store. You can't miss it. PSN, big letters. You're gonna look up PlayStation 2 downloadable games, and you're gonna get like everything on that fucking store and see what you've been missing. There's a lot of good shit there, but specifically, you should get God Hand.
Yeah, yeah, God. There you go. That's the one. That's the sell.
That's the one that
Uh,
I was like going for. You should specifically get God Hand.
Someone recommended getting a free trial of PlayStation Now and just trying out a bunch of stuff. That's also not a bad idea.
That's
I
actually a
did.
really good idea.
Yeah, I don't know how long those trials last, even if they even exist, but that's also a good thing to try. Just like sample some games and be like, all right, let's find like the like retail or digital versions of these I can get.
Oh, Parappa the Rapper is a must.
Does that even work good now?
Probably not, but you should buy it. Oh, Parappa 2 came out, didn't it? Or is that still coming out on the PlayStation 4 store or whatever?
I don't know. Gradius 5's on the PS4. You can get that.
Parappa the Rapper 2. PS4. Got to write PS4. PS4. Okay. Because I know they were talking about
there's
that.
plenty of recommendations from last gen for backwards compatibility and such. This gen, not so much.
Yeah. But like if this is your first time owning like a Sony console and an Xbox, like there's this podcast called Top Down Perspective. Download the last 300 episodes and just listen to that and play what we played.
There you go.
Oh, speaking of which, we're on episode 299.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. So I wasn't kidding. Download 300 episodes.
Jesus.
Almost. Are we going to do something special for episode 300?
We'll probably forget.
Can we tell people your cell phone number?
No!
Oh, okay. We can tell people my cell phone number. I don't answer it anyway. So.
Say, by all means, go for that.
Where are
what
we?
we did just at Shane, and we got 2 Twitter questions, and we're done.
Yes. Logan writes in on Twitter. Question, where do babies come from? John, go ahead.
Oh my God. Well, if video games have taught me anything,
Yeah, here we go.
there's a stork that delivers babies to your home, but wizard lizards can come and knock out the stork, and then the baby will fall into the ocean, but then it'll land on the back of a dinosaur, and the dinosaur will go save the twin brother of the baby, and then the stork will finish the delivery. So what I'm getting at is, who the fuck cares?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's more than I knew. There you go. Sexual
I did it.
education from your boy TDP.
You see, when a video game cartridge and a console love each other very much.
That was pretty good. I enjoyed that. Thank you for that. Even if it's just a personal thing for me, that was pretty good. Winged Wolf is the final question. And he
All right.
decided to write in with this following question.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that was even a game that was coming out. Okay.
Do you think Nintendo will do anything for Metroid's 30th anniversary besides Fed Force? And
Federation
if so,
Force.
Federation Force, and if so, what?
Metroid Prime HD. That's the only thing they would probably consider doing at this point.
You like Metroid Prime? I think you do.
Never really got into it.
Okay.
I played the first one for a little bit and it just did not grab me.
Okay.
But
'Cause
then again, I also got that game the same time I got Devil May Cry, so that might also explain it.
Devil May Cry is dope.
I'm pretty sure I just stopped playing Metroid Prime and went to Devil May Cry.
I kind of actively hate Metroid Prime. I just never felt it controlled right. It always felt shitty to me. And I don't know what it is. I'd have to revisit it to remember, but I remember hating how it controlled. Yeah. I never understood the love for them myself. But yes, I could see that. And I think it would be cool, honestly. An HD version of that. Up-res graphics and all that. So again, if people wanted to write in, they could do so at topdownperspective.gmail.com, facebook.com/topdownperspective, TDP Podcast on Twitter, John's P.O. Box, or Reddit slash TDP. I'm trying to keep up with that, but like nobody really uses it, so it's kind of
because we barely talk about it, so I keep forgetting it exists for starters.
I keep forgetting it exists too. It's okay.
Use our Reddit.
Yeah, there you go. You can spew all your hatred there. Actually, for the people that like listen and stuff, they're actually really good. I'm pleasantly surprised at how people act when they're in the chat for TDP. Don't act like garbage. A nice change. What's your game of the week?
Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Like, fuck, mine's P-Cross, I guess.
I'm so sorry.
Well, it's not even like a
Pokemon
good P-Cross.
Well, it's not Pokemon Picross. That's the important thing.
You're right, actually. I feel better now. Thank you.
Savor the small victories.
Sean's game of the week is Sybil. Whatever. Cybele? Yeah.
Sybil Shepherd.
Yep.
The well-known actress.
That's it. Bye.
But anticlimactic ending.
And that. I'm just gonna find somebody to throw up posting. Do you have any friends streaming right now?
I don't think so.
See if I do. I don't think I do either.
I'm pulling up my follow list.
Oh,
Two
right,
channels.
probably...
Oh, Pat's streaming.
Okay.
He's streaming Llama Lana.
Okay. You have a link ready for me? I can find one here. It's Peekle, right?
Yeah, Peekle 44444.
All right. Good night, everybody. We're gonna host Peekle. Bye.
We were still live that whole